Hello and welcome to MAB TV, the show if you want to create an online business for more profit and freedom doing what you love. I am Emma Bond and I'm the UK's leading online business strategist and mentor. I help coaches, consultants and creative service-based entrepreneurs to scale online with marketing methods that are both strategic and soulful. Today, I want to talk to you about goal setting, a very popular topic in self-development circles. So I want you to keep an open mind today because I'm going to share with you 3 steps that I use to set and achieve my goals that might shake up your thinking a little bit when it comes to goal setting. I feel like we hear the same things time and time again. Be smart, be intentional, set big goals and then break it down into chunks. And that is all great stuff, but I want to challenge you to think a little bit differently. I'm a massive fan of goal setting, and this time every year I plan out and I set my new goals for the year ahead and reflect on what's happened in the last 12 months. And it's been a game changer in my life for the last 6 years. It's enabled me to have clarity and focus and make progress in all areas of my business and life. Do you know that only 1% of the population actually make written goals? And do you also know that 1% of the population own 82% of the wealth? And guess what? It's the same 1%. So I'm guessing you're interested to try this out. But first of all, let me share something with you. So over the years, I have found myself setting goals and not hitting them, which just makes me feel like a loser. And then I've had goals that I've set, but I've achieved months after I wanted to achieve them. So I still kind of feel like I failed. And then I've had goals that I've smashed out of the park, and yet I feel unfulfilled when I achieve them. And guess what? I still feel like a loser. So what is really going on here, and how can you set yourself goals that are meaningful and achievable? I'm going to walk you through 3 concepts that have totally changed the way I set and I hit my goals with confidence. Step 1 is to set goals for the journey. I am all for big goals and a big fan of vision boards, and I use them to see how I can get clear on my life. But the problem with big goals is that often the gap between where you are now and where you want to be is so big that it's hard to see how you're ever going to get there. And what ends up happening on a day-to-day basis is that we lose sight of our goals because we figure what is a day or a week where we're not working towards it, right? And also what happens is that we're so focused on the outcome that the process starts to feel really tough and overwhelming, and then we give up before the journey's even begun. Now, I know you've heard a million times, set big goals and then chunk it down into little steps, but I want to invite you to turn this idea on its head today and start from the bottom. Ask yourself, how do I want to feel on the journey to my higher goal? Because this is going to help you to tap into your core desires, which are the feelings that you want to feel when you reach that goal. But you don't have to wait until you've achieved it to feel that way. You can start feeling like that right now. So say you have a vision of how you want your body to be. You want to be lean and strong and sexy. What is the feeling behind wanting that goal? It's because you want energy, you want to feel comfortable in your own skin and great clothes and naked. So tap into that feeling and be careful about using buzzwords like confidence, because confidence is so subjective and it means different things to other people. And you want to dig deeper and figure out, what does confidence really feel like to you? So now that you've got this goal that's based on a core desire or a feeling, you can ask yourself, what am I going to do today to feel that way? And it could be to make a green smoothie for breakfast, or it could be to go for a run, or just avoid sugary foods. And can you imagine what's going to happen if you do that thing and you achieve that feeling? Every day you'll have hit your goal, you'll feel accomplished. And imagine if you hit that daily goal, what kind of process you're going to make towards your bigger goal. You'll arrive there almost by accident. So step 2 is to create from your core. Have you ever achieved a goal and then found out that it really didn't feel as good as you thought it was going to? Well, I have. I remember the day that I was offered a shareholding and a directorship in the marketing consultancy that I was working for, and I'd been working towards this goal for a long time. And then here was this opportunity handed to me, and I realized that I didn't really want it. And the reason that I had wanted it so bad was because I was trying to prove a point to other people that hadn't believed in me in a previous role. It was what I call a middle finger goal. And this is often the problem, is that we set goals based on how we want other people to see us and not based on things that will really fulfill us and light up our soul. Things like the car that we're driving, or the clothes that we wear, or the money we make. And it's great to have some of these outer goals, especially if we want them because it makes us feel good. But it's wise to check in and make sure that you don't just want it because you're trying to keep up with the Joneses, or trying to impress somebody else, or trying to give the middle finger to someone else. Do it because of how it makes you feel. And on this topic, don't set goals that are reliant on forces outside of yourself. For instance, if you say, I want to feel loved and respected by people around me, you can't control what other people are going to do and feel. So bring this goal back to yourself and how you can show up. And make this goal, I want to be loving and respectful, because you can do that every day and you'll attract back what you put out into the world. So step 3 is to use the power of 7. It's so easy to focus on money goals or business goals. And I believe that success is found in balance. So it's important to set core desires in all areas of your life. Ask yourself, how do I want to feel, and what can I do to feel this way for each of the following areas? Your health and wellness, your income and investments, your personal development, your family and relationships, your lifestyle, and the impact that you want to make in the world. Write out your 7 statements of how you want to feel in each of these key areas and keep them close to you, where you can check in every morning, get into alignment with that goal, and then check in every evening and see how you did for the day. So that's it. It sounds simple, but simple's not always easy. So give yourself some time to work on this and practice it. And I guarantee it's going to totally change the way that you feel day to day. And it's going to help you to create massive change in 2019. If you've enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel for new videos every Tuesday, and then come on over and join my private community, Designing the Dream, where I share even more juicy content, live trainings, and inspiration to support you as you grow your business online and create more profit and freedom doing what you love.